Podcast, you can't win. I touch black and whites just by stroking my chin. Tell Marva got a plan if he just sit in. And we can be the sons and thus fit in. Talking a good game, topics never lame. Conversations just the same, right before they left the brain. Seriously funny, but if you take us seriously, you end up smiling. If not, laugh hilariously. And every Tuesdays we're on the one, so stay in tune before noon. It's the Podical Sons.
It's ridiculously funny.
This episode brought to you by Black Fridays.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us have law degrees. I am the humble and quiet church mouse. Marvelous. Bless you.
No, you're not. You're full of shit. I'm not your average Joseph, man. Don't follow this dude.
And we are the Podical Sons.
That we are. We're the sons. We're the Podical
Sons. First and foremost,
what up?
A saint like myself. This is how you treat me. I am here representing races today, black and white, across the board.
I represent races every day.
I got one growing right here.
You got one growing, but you plucked it.
Hey man, fuck you. No, I didn't pluck it.
Is it there? Oh yeah. It's there.
Kick cross by Riverside.
It's there. Okay, all right. My bad.
It's there, whatever.
My bad.
So when I woke up, I tried to make sure, I didn't edge that bad boy out to let you know.
Just let us know. Just let us know.
I want them to come holler at me. So the older women and stuff, they don't take me serious. Somebody's like, how old are you? I said the other day to somebody, they're like, how old are you? So I'm like, I'm 35.
Yeah.
She's like, really? You about like 27? I'm like, compliments get you everywhere in my world. Actually, might get you the dick.
Might.
So don't play games. But yeah, man, we here for another week. Thank you for the folks who always tune in as usual. For the first timers, brace yourself. You in for some shit.
You've been warned. You've been warned.
So yeah.
Don't take those warnings lightly either. It could be a show. It could be a show. Let's get into the shits and stuff, whatever.
No,
wait. Before you usually ask me how I'm doing, man. We can't just jump into this shit right now. What's you forgetting your manners, bro?
How was your day today? How are you doing today? Are you good mentally? Is there anything you want me to ask you?
Now that you've asked me,
yes,
I'm doing great, Mom. I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm doing good.
All right.
Yeah.
You look magnificent.
Despite the bullshit that's going on in the world, I find myself kind of even keel.
Even keel. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Please explain for the younger generation the demographic.
All right. For the younger generation, if they still exist, remember riding the seesaw?
Yeah.
Even keel would be both y'all motherfuckers the same weight, and it ain't seesawing nowhere. It's just even keel.
Yo, do they still have seesaws?
I don't
see seesaws no more. Come and think about it.
No. The wall between U.S. and Mexico.
Yeah.
There's a dude. I can't remember his name. I think it was more of I don't know if it was more like an art installation, but he put a seesaw in between.
I heard.
Right.
I heard about it. I didn't know if it was real or not, whatever. Because with the custom agents on the U.S. side,
right,
seesawing with the young Mexican kids on the other side. Now
that you mention it, it was an image that I seen, so it could be fake, but that's the last time I seen any type of seesaw.
Okay. That's what's up. Is there anything you want me to ask you?
But let me flip the question. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm like, yo, this is my day when I don't have to wake up with no alarm clock.
Really?
Yo, because I want to like this. All right, I don't wake up with an alarm clock when I have my son.
Yeah,
but it's just about because he's ready to go. Like he has a factory job to go to. Like, this kid is up. He's a little boy. Little boys, they have energies for days. So they hit the ground kind of running, and then it's just kind of nonstop until
they're off at it.
I want to see. Yeah. So
Nah, I get it.
Like, all right, you still alarm clock. You still use alarm clock, or you use your phone?
I use my phone.
Really?
Yeah.
I use an alarm clock.
You got it. You got an actual alarm clock?
I got an actual alarm clock.
I don't know any of those.
Yeah?
No.
I think the reason why I stuff whatever too, because I feel like if I can shut off my phone or like throw it underneath the pillow and everything. That we won't do no merit. But then I know if I hear the alarm clock because it's like by my TV, I have to physically get up to shut it off. So that it's a one-time kill thing, whatever. But then I know some people and stuff that have like multiple alarm stuff on their phone, and that shit. I will backhand you if I was your woman.
That's me.
I will backhand this shit.
That's me.
Because you know what? I'll tell you this. I remember I had a girlfriend and stuff, whatever, before. She had multiple alarms and stuff. I think she had 3 alarms up on her phone.
Right.
In the morning. And on my day off one day, we're laying there, and then, I'm asleep, cutting it. Drool probably coming out, I didn't give a shit, whatever. And then I hear her alarm go off. I'm like, okay, she about to get up and stuff shortly. Then she still laid there. I'm like, yo, hey, sunshine.
What's going on?
Good morning.
Yeah.
I rubbed on her booty. She said, morning. And she went right back to sleep.
Yeah.
Then you hear the other one. This bitch had another alarm sound to it. This one.
Oh, now you had
so I'm looking like, she's like, now she's going to start getting up and stuff for that. I'm like, no, that shit builds resentment. Now you're building resentment. Wake your ass up. So you one of those multiple alarm people and stuff, whatever.
Because my work schedule, right? It's like it's 2 weeks days, 2 weeks afternoon. So I can never get used to waking up early in the morning. And we do a lot of shit outside of work. So a lot of times, like typically like the Sunday, before the Monday of work, when we're switching over to days, I'm still doing stuff. So sometimes I don't go to my bed until, late. So I usually have the first alarm. That's my wake up alarm, right? But if I'm dead tired from the night before, I'll be like, okay, I can't get up right now. So then I have the second alarm to say like, okay, yo, you got your little extra sleep.
Why don't you just set one alarm a little bit back?
Because by the time I get into the middle of the week, I'm into that sleep pattern. So the first alarm, I'm up. But it takes a while for me to adjust. It takes a while. Just a few days for me to adjust.
You selfish prick. Yo, Doc, I'm telling you, hand to God, I'm so glad this is a family dance and not a damn relationship.
She sleep right through it, man. She don't watch.
She can sleep right through it. My life. Let me say this. I was a super light sleeper when I was first living by myself.
Right.
And once I got adjusted to all the sounds I would hear like throughout the night, I was good to go. And then when I started living with like, girlfriends and stuff, whatever at the time and everything like that, whatever, I had to adjust to them. So light again. Yeah. And I had to adjust to like their rhythm. I'm weird like that. But that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to adjust to your multiple goddamn alarms, whatever, man?
Just be grateful. Just be grateful you're not my woman. That's all. I think that's where we should start.
I don't make a good bottom, so I'm glad I'm not your damn
glad too.
The hell, man. Let's touch on one of the questions and stuff, whatever. So one of the questions within the week is stuff. Salute to the peoples again. Once again, thank you and stuff for your votes.
Salute.
And thank you for the ones with the extra DMs in your opinion. They felt the type of way. So let me explain it to the masses and stuff who didn't get a chance to vote, but got a chance to hear what us listening and stuff right now.
Yeah.
So basically, the question and stuff was asked, is Kim Kardashian an activist or a supporter? And some people, I guess they gave it a little thought, a little liberation and everything, whatever, and they kind of realized and stuff, whatever, that she is an activist.
Well, real quick, what was the results of the poll? So
it's like 67?
I think it was around there. It was in the 60s for the yays, for the activists.
Sorry, 69%.
69.
Kim K do 69. And the supporters is 31.
31, okay.
So, I mean, when it came down to it and stuff, whatever. Part of the whole conversation and stuff when I came up, I had a conversation with somebody and stuff, whatever, right? And we're having a conversation, we're talking about, all right, what's the difference in your opinion, in your words, activist and supporter?
Supporter is exactly that. Someone who is lending their support to something, a person, or a place or thing. Activist to me is someone who's acting on something. So I can support a bill, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say it's to get rid of guns. I can support that bill, mm-hmm. right? Or I can be an activist. I can go door to door and get people to sign up for support of that bill.
Got you. So before you were waiting for the knock on your door, to sign, and you and activists, you're the one who going door to door.
Out there seeking signatures.
Gotcha. I see that. I dig that. Okay, so No Name. When No Name came at J. Cole,
right?
She was looking for a lot of things, stuff for that from J. Cole. Like, I think J. Cole's actually like her idol.
Yes.
And she felt the type of way for J. Cole and stuff, but I'm not, I guess, in her world doing what she might deem like enough for activists. But my thing and stuff is that.
So don't mean to cut you, but so in J. Cole's response when he said he felt like she was coming after him, she was coming after him.
She was coming after him.
Okay. She
was coming after him on the snow on the bluff. That's the track.
Yeah, when he said that, but prior to that, when she made the statement, because she didn't mention any names, she just said artists. But he said he felt like that. So it more or less she was coming at.
Yeah. Because you were saying, like, I guess, like pertaining to like Kendrick and like Cole, whatever, right? Right. So then after the snow on the bluff, she did her own law to come back at him and stuff, whatever, for like a minute and 10 track.
Right.
Minute and 10 seconds track, whatever. She did her little thing and stuff for her to come back at him and stuff, whatever, too. But I'm looking at stuff as that this young lady took him as an activist. When I started looking at J. Cole, like I went into like different places and different locations to see what's going on with J. Cole.
Right.
So when I'm looking at stuff whatever at Jermaine Cole, like actually like I forgot his middle name, but something basic, whatever. I knew his name was Jermaine. Right. But I'm like, oh, you got a decent name. But I'm looking into everything and stuff that he's done. This man, he basically does things, I guess, not for the quote-unquote black community to be considered an activist. Right. He just does things for his community, period.
In general.
Period. Yeah. So it's not really like a race type of thing. Yeah. It's just in general. Like the Forest Hill Drive, he bought the old home that his mom used to own. Yeah. That was foreclosed. It's like a halfway step-up house and stuff, whatever. Yeah. Right? So it gives people, like single moms, a time to kind of like catch up on some things. You're only there for temporary. They can't be there like forever. And they kind of fit the bills for everything and stuff, whatever, while they catch up.
Well, and I can kind of see him not just so, because he's biracial, no?
Yeah, he's biracial. Yeah,
so I can see him not just kind of singling out the black side of or the white side, just, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's a community thing on a whole with him.
So, and then when the hurricane happened and stuff in 2018, it hit Lafayette, North Carolina, which is his hometown. Right. And everything. And him and his friends and other peoples and stuff, whatever, they did a whole bunch of food drives, warm food and clothing drives and stuff, whatever, as well. And he was kind of behind that. So again, it's a community thing. Yeah. And I think pertaining to like the Black Lives Matter stuff and everything and stuff going on, he's a supporter. Yes. He's been on some of the lines. Right. Some of the
That's what I said. He's been out there marching.
He's been out there and stuff, whatever. But to help get the signature. Right. To help get the signatures and stuff, whatever, I see no notes or no recollection of it, whatever. It can may change. Yeah. But the places that I checked 5 different sources. I didn't see anything like that. Okay. So I consider J. Cole, in my words, a supporter. Right. Kim Kardashian, though. Mm-hmm. Why am I giving the static, though? I don't know. Because she's actually doing the ones and twos.
She doing the ones and twos?
With the activist side, whatever. Because check.
So give some examples.
So, okay. Kim K is a mother of 4 black children. Right. Of 4 biracial children. Right. Other side of them and stuff is black.
And she an aunt of a biracial child.
Exactly. Yeah. aunts, like auntie, whatever. You know, you got the Truth, and then you got the Travis Scott one, Stormy, right? So you got these and stuff, whatever, these little ones and stuff in the mix stuff as well. So she's probably looking at the stuff that, like, when it came to the whole getting people off death row and that whole part of the prison reform, when she met with Teflon Don, Donald Trump, and everything. Even if it was partially for her own merit, or probably for her own peoples and stuff, whatever, she realized it's some good can come out of this. So even if her PR people saying, like, yo, do the dance and stuff, whatever, to please the people and stuff, whatever, because you're kind of lacking in the liking, it's still something where signatures have to be got. Yeah. And things are subject to change.
And we should be happy, because usually she's screwing blacks, no?
Yeah. So, I mean, count the blessings, you know? Right. I mean, am I a fan when she breaks the internet with her nude photos? Yes, I dabble. I dabble. Did I watch the Ray J sex tape and stuff with her? Yay. Yeah. So, I mean, like, when it came down to it and stuff, I'm like, I just want to see. Me personally, the whole Kardashian mafia, the Jenner and Kardashian thing and stuff, whatever, I'm not too fond of, because I don't like reality TV. Right. And I don't really care too much stuff for the things pertaining to the day-to-day things and stuff, and like some people that I don't know. Right. Whatever, right? If I know you, it's a different story, because I ask you, how was your day? Of course. Right? But then when it came to that, I was like, yo, why they crucifying the girl? Well, we told you, people, do not be blinded by your bias. People focus more on the jewelry store than the jewels. If I got it. If you know, you know, well, you'll know as of today. The outro for our podcast is an Albert Einstein quote. Right. People might just say Marv says it, and it sounds profound, but it means a lot on so many type of levels, subscribes so many different type of ways. Oh, yeah. What if Donald Trump said it? Who would make it better? Marv, Donald Trump, or Albert Einstein, the person who originated it from? Good question. But that's the thing. People just shoot it down and stuff, whatever, because it just comes from the messenger. Right. Whatever, right? And not only the messenger and stuff is to blame and stuff, but the person and stuff taking it in. You can't be blinded by your bias. Yeah. I'm not a fan of, Agent Orange. That's why I have numerous names for it. There's many names. This is an easy joke, a light joke and stuff. But my thing and stuff is that I don't try to let myself deter away from what is like factual and what is not. No. I don't like the person. But if you still did greatness or you still did good things and stuff like that, whatever, we still have to focus on this, whatever. A broken clock is at least right twice a day. Yeah. So that's how I look at it, whatever. How did you feel about Kim K being this new activist that we gave her the name of, because she really is according to Google standards?
Well, I mean, when I first, got wind of the
I fucked you up?
Yeah, you fucked me up. Because, obviously, it's like, if for those who don't know already, I just let Marv do his thing. You know what I mean? Like, topics-wise, question-wise, I'm more the technical guy and sit down and play Robin to his Batman on the show, right?
But and the voice, though. Because that Batman needs a lot.
He does. I need this voice for Robin, because Robin, the boy wonder.
When does Robin hit puberty? The boys, because Robin needs to hit puberty at least one time.
At least, but then he turns into Nightwing when he hits puberty.
Yeah, because he's not with that fuck shit no more.
Right. So when I seen the question, I was like, support her. But then I had to really think about it and say, nah. I mean, if she's actively going places, with her legal team, she's going to the presidency, putting these cases in front of him to get them noticed. That those are active measures,
of course.
Then she becomes an activist in that level.
But some regular day-to-day activists don't even get a chance to even get to a level like that, whatever. Yes, her publicity and her pop culture reference stuff will get her a seat, because we do champion and stuff, whatever, clout and fame over everything, over politics. Yes. That's why Trump is in office, right? Right. But I mean, when we look at it and stuff, is that she's still there, and the purpose of her being there is still about change.
About change.
The reform.
Yeah.
So, Google standards.
No one ever mentions the fact that when Kanye had the meeting with Farrakhan,
yeah,
she was there.
Absolutely. But
she was there.
Yo, Jay said this line in the song, whatever. He's like, but I don't want a hoe, I want a wife. Somebody who I can bump these ideas off at night.
Yeah.
Husband and wife will have these to and fro banters and stuff, whatever.
Of course.
Willow the pillow, baby.
Willow the pillow.
Willow the pillow. That pillow talk will come in. It's not always about fucking or what's for dinner and stuff the following day. They could get some thoughts like that. And she could take these thoughts into her mind and say like, yo, you know what? I have some power. I have some resources. Let me do what I have to do because they will benefit our children.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So I looked at it like that. I'm like, yo, I think it's kind of foul how people kind of just look at everything like that, whatever. But I mean, just taking consideration and stuff with some people. So, okay. J. Cole's supporter. Kim Kardashian is a activist.
I mean, if J. Cole could be an activist, we just don't know. From the stuff we know, we've been looking at, we kind of put him in that supporter box.
However, he did give a bomb-ass soundtrack to all these protests and shit, whatever. Play For Your Eyes on this shit. Watch your TV and mute and listen to that 4 Eyes. The neighbors think I'm selling dope. So, I mean, like, it's there. Sean King, is he an activist?
Yes.
Yeah, light-skinned dude, he is an activist.
He don't argue about that. He out there in the streets. He out in the streets. And he got that grassroots law.
Yeah.
I think he's part of that. I don't know.
And he's done ton of donations for like, I think ever since Tamir Rice.
Tamir Rice, yeah.
What I seen and stuff like from Tamir Rice's time and stuff, whatever, and Tamir Rice's passing, they've been doing like collections and donations to where they've been collecting and then shipping it off to like the families of these folks and stuff, whatever. Right. I think that's activist shit.
Yeah, and they put a lot of groundwork too, because if it's an injustice that's happening, he'll find out who the counselor is for that state, right?
Right.
He'll get the number, the email, and then he'll be like, if you're in the state, this is who you need to call.
Right.
This is the number. This is the email. Go get it. You know what I mean? If you're over here, this is the number you need to call. So they do a lot of groundwork for you to be active and not have to worry about this, that, and the third. Right?
Right. I can see that. I can agree with that, whatever. I can't agree with the whole death threats my dudes been getting. I don't mess with Sean King like that, whatever.
That was wild.
But like, I'm like, I don't think, 3 cops?
3 cops.
Uno, dos, tres?
There was a lot more within the whole, the whole chat. I guess it was a private group. So, obviously there was a lot more in the private group. But, they was just...
I don't know, man. I think
they was wild, man.
Yo, I don't know. That one hurts me and stuff, whatever, right? Because, we're not even during these hard times, these tough times. not one of these moments. But it's kind of like, you would think that if you don't like somebody and stuff, whatever, it's let's say we didn't like Trump, like we don't like Trump and everything like that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
We're seeing it from I want to say a non-political standpoint. Mm-hmm. We know he's a political figure and stuff of a political party, but we're seeing it from just like a personality type of thing. But we have a stage. I think a conversation like that, especially once it gets to like the death threat level and everything like whatever, that's a garage beer talk type of 100%. To go like to actually type up and everything.
That would be barbershop. Talk.
That's
locker room talk.
Garage.
Not
everybody coming to your barbershop.
We'll rock with that. You're right. It's a garage.
Yeah, that's a garage talk and stuff, whatever. But like when it got to that point to actually just like type out and everything like that, whatever. Yeah, it makes a different kind of ball game.
Well, that's just
it takes some energy to do that shit.
And that just goes to show you what type of privilege they feel that they have. That the fact that they can just, you know what I mean? Although it's a private group, the fact that they can just type these things and, you know what I mean, be like, we're all the same in this group, so I can just fire away at that, whatever I want to fire away at.
I mean, that's scary, man. So okay.
But the funny thing is that there had to be a whistleblower in that group.
Yeah, I don't think they'll fuck with said person no more.
So then, with knowing that, saying that, there's got to be a whistleblower in that group, how many private groups are like that out there where there are no whistleblowers and this stuff is being discussed like that? Like, that's a scary thought.
True. Police side, whatever, you're absolutely right, whatever. If you fuck with me in my damn special chats, whatever, y'all shut your fucking mouth.
Listen.
Hashtag just saying. But yeah. But I mean, like, when it comes down to it, I look at it as some people that there might be tons of them, right? Because, you might click up with specific people. It's affinity.
Yeah.
You like who you like, and you rock with who you rock with and stuff like that.
Of course.
So, I mean, if you guys get to that level and stuff like that, and no one stops the nonsense and they just pander to each other for them to just go in like that, whatever, It's going to be problematic. Because my thing and stuff is that if it goes in and stuff, and like, what if this gets out? What if someone else sees this and stuff like that?
Exactly.
What would they take it? I think you said it one day and stuff, and it was like about text messages in your phone, and like, like if your woman's to see it and stuff, whatever, she might not get the whole nuance of everything like that took place and stuff, or she might just see in one particular part, whatever, like, who's this?
Right.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's levels to it and stuff, whatever, as well. So, I mean, a lot of people, like, I guess, like, when this leaked, same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. You think they deserve a second chance?
The Popo?
Well, yeah, because think about it, like, if to in their realm and stuff, whatever, it was all barbershop talk, locker room talk.
I don't know. It was kind of reckless. You know what I mean? It was like, it's not like, okay, put it this way. We kidding around and shit, right? Something like that comes up, right? But we know we just fucking around and stuff like that. The conversation might probably go maybe
racial.
I'm saying maybe 8 to 10 responses back and forth.
Okay.
Right? Well, we on some bullshit. We'll jump off of that because we was just on some bullshit.
Yeah,
we're not
can't linger on it.
You know what I mean? We're not lingering on it. We move on. But this is like full out conversations to the point where, people were discussing plans, discussing this, that, and the third. So
that's a hell no.
Yeah, it was like, nah, they seem serious about it. So I don't think there's any room for forgiveness in that.
You're right. When you break it down and say it like that, whatever, I kind of agree with you, but I look at it stuff as that their whole thing and stuff was like, it was just play. It was just all fun, and this is how my friends and I play.
Listen, they could be saying that because they got caught.
They got caught.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's like, what if they did get caught? Is it still play?
No, you're right. I mean, but this is not Minority Report, right?
Sure.
So you can't
You
use them precogs to tell what the fuck might be going on. Do you think, does everybody deserve a second chance?
I believe in second chances. I believe in giving people second chances. Yeah, 100%.
Everybody deserves a second chance?
Yeah.
That's why you won't give these cops a second chance.
Nah, that shit is premeditated and too wild, bro. Too wild.
See, I don't believe everybody deserves a second chance.
You don't believe everybody's? Okay. Why you say that?
Because I think I'm polite. I consider myself a transparent person, vocal. So I'll tell you some shit I don't like.
Right.
And if I tell you I don't like it and stuff like that or whatever, and then you still choose to go in on it, then that's a problem. Like, even if I'm in a relationship and stuff, whatever, and I mentioned in the beginning, whatever, like, I've been cheated on, please don't cheat on me.
Yeah.
And then the chick's like, babe, I'm sorry. I cheated on you. It was a mistake, biggest mistake in my life. It'll never happen again. Now you out, the deuces, because I've given you a disclaimer, so you don't deserve a second chance. But I feel like if like certain things and stuff weren't mentioned and stuff, especially with me, it might warrant it.
It's funny that you brought this up because I guess 2 weeks ago. I mean, we know about the 20-year-old who was driving and whatever, he wasn't supposed to be driving, high drunk, whatever, and then he hit the passenger car with the lady and
her 3 children.
Her 3 children and killed them. Right?
Yeah.
about
R.I.P. to that family, man.
R.I.P. to that family, man. It's a very sad situation. You know what I mean? Heart goes out to the father because it happened like, was it like
the Thursday before Father's Day.
Before Father's Day. But what came out recently after that was another DUI situation with this female. Mm-hmm. Now, I can't remember how long ago it happened. Maybe 2016 or around that time. Okay. But she was driving drunk, mm-hmm. and she had hit a man off his bicycle and killed him. Right? Now, she had went to jail for that. Mm-hmm. Right? So, obviously now she's in jail for that. Parole comes up, right? Yeah. So now she goes up for parole. She sits down, you know. She swears off drinking, right?
She locked up.
Yeah,
she can't drink in jail.
Yeah, but she said, if you let me out, okay, I'm never ever gonna drink again.
Nah, but I don't think that's how you plead your case.
That's the case she pleaded, right?
And they said, yay.
And they granted her parole.
Oh, shit.
Right? This same chick last week was found swerving on the road. Okay. When they pulled her over, not only was she drunk, mm-hmm. but she had illegal substances in her system.
Well, what kind of did they say?
Nah, I can't remember that. And I think they found drugs. I think also found drugs in the car. Don't quote me. I think if I'm recollecting.
But
this is what
kind of drugs though?
I didn't say. You know, I know they never really say.
It's the weed though.
They never really say.
Some people can drive high.
Some people can, but you're not supposed to.
True.
I mean, just like some people can drive drunk, but you're not supposed to.
This is very valid.
And to top it off, she was swerving. Right. So when they pulled her over and they found out, you know, what it was, I don't even think she was supposed to be driving. So a similar situation.
With I thought after she did the time, she's okay to like try for a license.
Remember, she was paroled. So
this is fresh out the parole.
This is fresh out the parole. So I you know what I mean, being paroled, I don't think that shortens the time of you not being able to drive. I think that might still be in place. You're just free to go.
Gotcha.
Right? So, with that being said, they gave her a second chance. And that's what she did with the second chance. So you're right. Not everybody deserves a second chance. Not everybody deserves a second chance,
man. I mean, that's my thing. I just look at it and stuff as like, I scratch my head a lot of times because, I mean, you could do the right things for the wrong people.
Yeah, you can.
And it takes time and stuff to kind of like process some type of things and stuff, whatever, and how you feel about a person and all that type of stuff. Because I think that's where it comes to like a human level. Like when the parole board and stuff, they have to look for the humanity in them.
Right.
See what's right for this person, what's right for society.
Right.
Clearly this young lady and stuff, whatever, wasn't right for society.
No.
Whatever, right? And clearly dirtbags who took the lives and stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't and stuff as in... Yo, so okay, let's talk about, since we're on court shit and stuff, whatever. Devonte Miller, verdict. So folks at home, Devonte Miller situation, his case was a young black man who was, I guess, allegedly, the story has so much remixes and variations and stuff to it, whatever, but basically he was a young man that was beaten by an off-duty cop and his brother.
Right.
Beaten and bludgeoned with a pole.
Pipe. I think it was a
metal pipe, and he lost vision to one of his eyes. And the verdict was given this week. To the cop and his brother, and it's not guilty.
Not guilty. I think one of them they found guilty of assault, but not assault. Obstruction of justice.
Yeah.
And the other brother just found nothing. He's like
Teflon Don, baby.
Wow, you think about it, it's crazy.
During these racial times, I don't think shit like that should really fly. That's just my opinion, because my thing and stuff is that it did happen before, but the fact that a young man lost his vision, like when did you stop? When was the humane effort to say like, all right, you know what? We got him.
Yeah.
He's bleeding. The end. You want to keep going till he lost vision in his eye?
Yeah, no, when you think about it, it's insane. And at that point...
That's inhumane.
At that point, they weren't acting in justice. They were acting in rage.
Facts.
In rage.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? For you to say you're going to beat somebody with a metal pipe, no, that's past what you were trying to do as far as being, justice.
The story allegedly said that, like, he had a pipe. Devonte was the one with the pipe. But I'm like, it's 2-on-1.
Yeah.
So if you guys subdue him and stuff, whatever, move the pipe or kick the pipe to the side.
Yeah.
And then just beat him, I guess, or quote unquote beat him with your hands, or subdue him until like whatever comes.
Especially if you're an officer. Well, I mean, I was gonna say you're trained to deal with situations like that, but I can't even say that the way things be going down with officers in these situations. But you would think that there would be a way for them to subdue him and not have it go like that.
True. Let's get on to one more racial moment for the day. Because I feel like
it'll start like that. Can we get a little bit cheery after this?
Yeah, we gotta get a little cheery
after this. All right.
Let's touch base on this Bubba shit. This Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace, NASCAR driver.
Yeah.
First of all, let me say salute to Bubba for helping being part of the committee to get rid of the Confederate flag. During NASCAR.
Right.
Then they said a noose was found in his garage.
Yes.
FBI investigated it. They said that the noose was there prior.
Right.
First of all, who the fuck stores nooses? Like,
yeah.
Who the fuck stores nooses and stuff, whatever? One, you know what? Where did it come? Like, see, my thing and stuff is that, the garage thing?
Yeah.
Like, if they had, like, on a rope and you kind of pulled and stuff, whatever?
Yeah.
It may seem like a noose-ish, but I'm pretty sure this man...
We know what a noose looks like.
Yeah.
We know what a noose looks like, man.
I'm like, really? Really, my G? You're like, nah. Miss me with that shit. So I'm like, yo, you know what? NASCAR, like, y'all gotta do a little bit better. But, salute to Bubba and everything, the situation is resolved. I think Bubba just shot the bet. He should have won the fucking race.
He should have.
He should have won a race. 14th... I don't worry in champions. Like, you can say all you want.
You know what?
Black people only fucked with golf because of Tiger. Black people only fucked with tennis because of the Williams sisters.
Yeah.
So if he would have shined as a champion, I tell you, smooth. Look at me. I am the captain now.
Yeah.
It would have went a different type of way, man. It would have been like, yo, y'all going to that NASCAR event? I don't know, though. And you know, what is it? I watched Undercover Brother. What did he say? Eddie Griffin? Black man's kryptonite?
Yeah.
A white woman. Yeah. No, it's white chicks is there. Yo. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, at least we got the victory of the Confederate flag.
All right. You know, the small victories count. We'll take him in doses. We'll take him in doses. My bad.
But before we jump out of this now, because I know we're going into a little bit lighter shit. But what's with all these nooses popping up and shit? Here in Toronto, we had a construction site where they found a noose hanging.
See, and when I heard about that, whatever. Yes, we do know what a noose look like, but I think that's the black in us, right? That's the black in us.
White people know what nooses look like too, man. They know what
nooses
look like too, man.
I don't appreciate you speaking so loud in front of my white shirt that I'm wearing, okay? My white shirt is a little offensive.
Am I offending your white shirt?
You're offending my white shirt.
Is it feeling triggered right now?
It's feeling kind of triggered.
It damn well should be.
Wow, okay?
It should be.
Okay.
The black hat mad at your damn white shirt.
And the black pants?
They pissed off. They pissed off.
They have a little interracial meeting right there.
It's a kumbaya moment right now.
Right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, all right. When I heard a construction site thing and stuff, whatever, and I seen a photo.
Yeah.
When I seen a photo, you're right. It looks like a noose. But then remember, there's so many ways you can knot a rope and then it can look like a noose. And then there's ways you can have a rope and stuff, just sing it solo dolo and just take it as rope. Once it does a loop, people just automatically assume noose, especially in like these times, like it's kind of like your brain's kind of jump out to some shit. Yeah. So when I seen it, I was like, but how do you tie a regular knot on a rope? if you're lassoing a horse and everything, like in the old cartoons,
right?
That's noose, isn't it? But they call it a lasso.
No, I think the knot is tied a little bit different.
Why? Because it has a little black in it? No, it's fucked up. That's me. I was being a bastard for that.
Yeah, I think the knot is tied a little bit different because with a lasso, you gotta have lasso.
You're gonna get sued for saying the shit wrong.
The way how it's tied for it's tied that it can only be tightened once it's pulled because they gotta be able to swing it like this, that, and the third. So when they're swinging it, if it's too loose, they're gonna lose that distance of that lasso, right? They need it wide enough so it can go around the calf, the horse, or whatever the roping up.
Mm-hmm.
Then they pull it and tighten it. So it's a little bit different to how it's constructed, how the knot is constructed, than how a noose would be.
Okay.
Because the noose, you physically gotta, you know what I mean? Make that around it. That, you know what I mean? You got.
Or if you lasso it, I think depends on how you tie it and stuff. Because I don't think like all nooses are created equally. That's fucked up. No, free bars. But I feel like some people don't know how to do a lasso and a noose like in a proper context and stuff, whatever. Right. Because look, I don't mean there was a young girl, whatever. Like I said, I'm done with the murder porn, but she committed suicide in front of her yard. Right in the front yard. And when she was tying the knot and stuff and everything to put around her neck, kind of like a lasso. It didn't like the traditional noose.
Well, that's probably because she's not a traditional noose tire.
And that's what I'm saying. Are traditional noose tires still relevant?
Dude, they very might well be. And even if they're not, how hard is it to Google how to make a noose? I'm pretty sure you can find millions of images and tutorials on how to make a noose.
So we're saying, final verdict and stuff with a construction site in Toronto, noose, lasso.
Noose. That shit was just hanging in the middle of nowhere.
This is true.
It's not like it's something.
It was like, I was looking like, damn, they could have cut it down, put it on the ground, doesn't make it seem like that.
That shit was just hanging in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. And they always say racist shit only happened in America.
Huh?
No. Zil, so real quick, what are your trigger words? Because I know a lot of people, their trigger word with me is the ones when I said, I pee in the shower.
That was the trick. You triggered some people with that?
Yo, anytime I say piss now, they're like, they kiss teeth when they catch it and they feel it. So I was like, wait a minute. What are your trigger words? You got trigger words?
No.
No words that
I don't think, not that I don't.
So if a non-black person says nigger with the hard ER like Hulk Hogan, brother, like nigger, that don't get you.
No, because I don't. It's never. I've probably been called a nigger from a non-black person maybe 2 or 3 times in my life.
And what happened to them afterwards?
We ain't got to go through all of that right now on the podcast.
Oh, now you don't want to incriminate yourself. After you done snitched on yourself, somebody told me, Smooth's like, Smooth talking about a stabbing on the podcast, and now...
I mean, it didn't really trigger me, but it warranted a response. Let's just put it that way. A response was warranted.
Right.
We'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Leave it at that.
Okay. No problem. Here's my thing. I got 2 trigger words, but I don't let them trigger me because I've been working on them for like the past few years.
Okay.
One was the nigger from a non-black person, right? I've been working on that and stuff, whatever. So therefore, like, I don't like when I punch a computer screen when you see like I think like there was an Alabama high school when they were in the house saying like a whole bunch of niggas. Before I probably would have like, you mother when I catch you. I'm not that bad and stuff now. My other thing and stuff whatever was I think it's I think when I hear cheating, my ears perk up. Cheating.
Really?
When I hear cheating, my ears perk up and stuff for that. It's not even like even somebody like, oh, we about to cheat on this test. It's like a bloodhound. Like, Someone say cheat?
You looking out for people doing wrong?
Yo, like I don't know. Like too much anime, too much superhero comic books. Yeah. I think that's what
your virtues is way up here.
Yeah, I think so. I still think I'm the king of perverts. But that part is
the king of perverts with some non-cheating virtues.
So when I hear cheating, and I was sitting down with myself. I'm like, yo, why am I like? But then I've been cheated on several times, like in relationships, whatever, right?
So that would okay.
So like I want to say like with those relationships and stuff, whatever. It's kind of like I hear thinking like no, don't do it.
Yeah,
don't do it. Yeah. Like no, there's a better way. Just tell her you want out. Just tell him you don't want to deal with him no more. Whatever, right?
You ain't.
And they're like no, we're just cheating on the test. Be like. Oh. I don't know if this is right, but I mean, how bad you need the grade, though? You know what I'm saying? Can you miss this one? Can you ask for a retake? But if you can't,
could you just get your mom to buy your way through?
Actually, I heard they're doing some time for that, man. They're finally doing some time. And Becky, you're looking too friendly, but yeah, it's like I don't know. Those are my only trigger things and stuff. Other than that, I try to make peace with all those type of things. I know one person. There's one chick, she don't like the word moist.
Moist?
Yeah.
Why? Why she don't like the word moist? Just the way that sounds?
It feels dirty to her.
Moist.
So she's like,
moist.
When we talk about like a moist cake, she's like, just say decadent. So I'm like, yeah, but not everybody is fancy with that word decadent, whatever. Because decadent means, to me feels hardy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you say decadent to me.
Yeah.
I don't get moist.
Yeah, you don't get moist.
Nah,
I
don't get the
moist is like, you know, when you get that fork and you get it bounce back up. That's moist.
Yeah.
Decadent, you can press and it can just crumble.
Yeah.
So I'm like, she said moist. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I didn't know trigger words and stuff was like kind of like still popping like that, whatever. But then again, people feel triggered, and we do live in a society of like cancel culture and stuff like that. So even like somebody says like the word like rape or sexual assault, heads turn fast.
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or like assault, people's neck just kind of turns and stuff like that. Like I said, cheating, my ears perk up. Assault, whatever, been like, you probably run into something to get punched in your face. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. And I guess it's you're right when you say what's your trigger word, because it's always going to be an individual thing. What may trigger you may not necessarily trigger me.
Exactly.
And vice versa.
Trigger what? Trigger who? No. Yo, okay, let me ask you. On the cheating shit, is there really a such thing as Mr. Steal Your Girl? Like Trey Songz? Yep. Yo,
is there a thing as Mr. Steal Your Girl?
Or even in the women's case and stuff, whatever.
Mr. Steal Your Man?
Yeah. Do you believe that somebody could be that persistent and stuff, whatever, to just take your significant other?
No, I think it has to be a combination of that.
Explain, elaborate.
A combination of that persistence and something lacking in the relationship.
I don't think that's
to leave it to have that vulnerability.
Yeah, but I feel like whosoever the extra person might be in, whatever, whoever let that person in, they're fully at fault, and not Mr. Steal Your Girl or Mr. Steal Your Man. Because my thing and stuff is that maybe just me, my virtues, fuck you, but my virtues and stuff is looking at like it's me and you or me and her against the world.
Right.
So if it's just us two against the world, we shouldn't let no riffraff or no anybody come in our sanctity of our world, unless if they don't come from us or we don't make them or they're not blood.
No.
Right?
I'll get what you're saying.
So my thing and stuff is that like if we allow a person and stuff like that and stuff to kind of come in, whatever, somebody left the door open. You left the door open, left the laneway open for them to come through.
True, but okay, all right. Let's look at it this way, right? You and your significant other may be on bad terms, right?
Right.
It's not beyond repair, but just at this current moment, it's rocky.
Okay.
Right? Now, without any interference outside, you may be able to sit down with your thoughts and at some point come to some conclusion and can kind of work things out.
Okay.
Right? because we had that, we're having that conversation. We're talking things out, right? Mm-hmm. Even though things are rocky, we say, hey, we started at point A, we're trying to reach point B, but somewhere in between, things got kind of jumbled, right? Now, this part that kind of jumbled, without any interference, if it's just me and you, then maybe we can work this out, right?
Okay.
But here comes Mr. Steal Your Girl, right? The chance where you have to work this out, he's in there now. He's interjected himself in there now.
Right.
And he might be saying, he might be talking to her all friendly, because that's how Mr. Steal Your Girl starts out.
Yep.
He coming in with that angle, right?
Yeah.
He don't want to be the asshole. He don't want to be the jerk. But at the same time, he sees the opening, right? He sees that you guys are in this state right here.
Right.
So as opposed to just leaving it alone and seeing if that could work itself out or not. And if it don't, then he'll, he'll kind of, make you move. You might wait for this.
But how does
He's
he
not
know?
waiting for this.
But how does he know unless she says something to him?
No, she gonna say something.
Exactly. But if she doesn't say anything to him
Yeah.
and stuff, whatever, he won't know that there's a laneway or there's problems or there's trouble at home.
But listen, even if she does say something to him, right? It's still his decision to say, hey, it's an opening.
Right.
Do I insert myself in that opening? Or I just...
Pun intended.
We always got to drop one of them in there. Or do I keep myself out and just watch how that transpires?
Right.
Right? So that's why I say, I think it's twofold. I think it's, I think it's a situation that's there that, leaves an opening, and then Mr. Steal Your Girl taking advantage of that opening.
I disagree, because
but he might not take advantage at all, and he might give you time for you to work that out, and you guys might work that out.
See, and me, I look at it stuff as that, like, the world is the world. Not everybody's gonna give you time and stuff to operate and function and stuff like that. You are in a relationship. It's kind of like the peoples and stuff when they're in relationships. They're like, "Oh, we need a break." I'm like, "What the fuck? You're an adult. If you're a kid or high school or something, like, yeah, you need a break. But if you're an adult and you're in a relationship and you're talking about you need a break, you need to sort your shit out faster.
Exactly.
On our time and stuff like that, whatever. So if you can't get your shit together and stuff before somebody else and stuff tries to interject, whatever, you shouldn't be in a relationship. You shouldn't be in a relationship. I don't feel like that person and stuff, whatever, should entertain even Mrs. Steal Your Girl, because the other way around was to pop off and everything, like whatever. No relationship is perfect. And everybody who's hearing needs to know for a fact, no relationship is perfect. Ups and downs, highs and lows, valleys and peaks, all that type of shit, whatever. So you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. But at the end of the day and stuff like that, what should stand above is, I guess, the goal in the relationship. If it be love, if it be money, if it be immigration, whatever the fuck it may be.
Whatever it may be, the
goal in the relationship. Relationship goals, hashtag.
But let me bring you back to a few episodes that we had.
Okay.
Right? Where we spoke about Plan B.
Mm-hmm.
The Plan B brother.
Right.
You're somebody's Plan B.
Not by consent. They rape me.
Not by consent, but they put you as a Plan B.
Right.
Doesn't necessarily mean
I'm Mr. Steal Your Girl.
No, doesn't necessarily mean that you're Mr. Steal Your Girl. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to just follow through with you as a Plan B.
Correct.
You understand? They're saying if this shit don't work, you're a Plan B.
Right, but their shit is working right now.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Even if it looks rocky, jump ship before you come to Plan B.
Oh, because how are you trying to jump ship before they can?
Yeah, but I'm saying how you trying to jump ship is like, no, you're not jumping ship, but you're it's instead of you have your Plan A and then you have your Plan B, you have your Plan AB.
They may be trying to work it. Maybe they're trying to make Plan A work.
So they fully finished that job right there before you come over here. This is not a snack. This is a full course meal over here, baby.
But they still got the Plan B.
And that's okay. That's okay. That's okay if they have the Plan B. But that's what I'm saying. If that Plan B person is now trying to insert themselves, it's funny again. fucking childish. I don't know, but it still made me smile. But they still insert themselves into the mix and stuff, whatever, when they don't need to be there. That's the problem.
Okay, so then
go ahead.
Let me pose this then.
Fire away.
Should you have a plan B?
Nah.
No, but they have plan Bs.
But we said that back then. Right. We said that in that episode.
So you should have a plan B. Right.
And you shouldn't entertain Mr. Steele or Mr. Steele, man.
Right. Okay.
That's absolute. Okay. That's absolute. Because I'm looking like, yeah, you trying to entertain some shit and stuff just get you fucked up, though. All right. Let me say this before I end that. Someone has to pick up whatever somebody else is throwing down. Yeah. You can never expect you're the only one. And that's me. That's just my way of looking at it and stuff. I think it's arrogant to think that you're the only person that thinks this person is attractive or this person is a catch.
You'd be stupid.
And I feel like it's arrogant and stuff like that, whatever, right? I remember I went to a comedy show and a man said like, yo, the overall goal in a relationship is that championship ring. He used a football analogy perfect. He said the player or the quarterback is the man in the relationship. Right. And the woman is the head coach. Okay. So when you're firing off first downs, touchdowns, completed passes, she's on the sideline like, this is why I have you in the game. Right. You're that franchise player. Right. But immediately you start throwing like interceptions, fumbles, incompleted passes, and everything.
Backup quarterback.
There's our backup QB right there. He's sitting there and he's saying, ready to insert himself? Ready to insert himself again. And that main line, if you put me in the game, I'll never do that. I'll never mess up. I'll never forget the birthday. I'll never forget.
I got this, coach.
I got this. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, nah, man. Like, and then don't let that breed into like some other realm where you shouldn't be, with like the Mr. See a girl and the whole cheating thing and stuff like that. If you cheated, should you tell?
If you cheated, should you tell?
If you cheated, should you tell?
Yeah, you should.
You should. I don't mean you are.
You should. Does it happen that way? I couldn't tell you how often that happens that way, but I mean, if your relationship is built on honesty, like how I feel mine is, then yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
See, I'm on the fence. I agree with what you said. Yeah. And then my other part where I'm on the other way, I look at it like this. Cleanup is real. Mm-hmm. After sex, cleanup is real. Mm-hmm. So after the whole deed has been done and stuff, whatever, you gotta, wash off your dick, wash off your face, and say to yourself, whatever, like, yo, this is out of, you have to move on for what you just did. Right. Is this going to be a continuation? Do you see yourself with this person and stuff, whatever, like that, whatever? Do you end your other relationship, whatever you're in? Or is this just a one-time thing? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that this happened and I have to pick up the pieces and stuff from this, whatever, right? Right. And I feel like if you feel like, you're in a
one-time situation, you got to pick up the pieces,
No.
Nah?
No.
Nah?
No. If it's in something that that might be going on and stuff like whatever, you have to tell, because I guess like the other person's stuff will have this, they have to make the decision and be like, yo, so was it a one-time thing? And you're like, I think so, and then they might go into detail, like, it might be a deeper dive. Right. Something else might be within you and stuff, whatever, because they might say, yo, I do everything, all the above and everything like that, whatever, right? Right. I remember, what was it, the Adele song, Someone Like You? Yeah. She gave you things that couldn't give you. Could have been a threesome. Could have been anal.
Could have been.
It could have been some 50 Shades of Grey.
Could have been.
So,
but we've discussed that first, and we said a lot of times it's not 100% that person is receiving in the relationship. So he or she is going outside, right, to fulfill that other percentage that they might not be getting. Right. Right. So
I mean, I still look at it stuff as that, like, before like said events is to take place. Yeah. A conversation is well warranted. Oh yeah. If a conversation is not well warranted and stuff like that and everything, you'd be like, yo, well, if I can't get what I'm looking for here, maybe, I want to say the adult thing, stuff is like, yo, it's not working.
Yeah.
Some people want their cake and eat it too and stuff, whatever, right?
So I mean, like I said, want their cake and eat it too, man. It's the greed. It's greed, man.
True. I mean, no, I don't know. I was looking at it like, because when you tell, I feel like there's so many things that can come behind it, whatever, right? You could be telling to kind of clear off your conscience.
Yeah.
And that might devastate and destroy that person's world.
True.
So, I mean, like, are you doing this, like, for the greater good for, like, the relationship, or are you doing it to clear your conscience?
Probably, for me, it would be for the relationship.
The greater good of the relationship?
Yeah, because...
Who's Batman now, bitch?
Well, let's put it this way. If I tell, and we survive it, we're stronger together.
Why does Batman deep in his fucking voice like that?
I have no clue. You need to suck in some helium, Batman. Yo, what's wrong with you, bro?
No, he might sound like Robin for real.
Yeah, you might be right.
No, but go ahead. I was fucking with you.
No. But I mean, because I think that would probably be the true test. Right?
If you tell and she stay.
Yeah.
Or you tell and she goes.
Yeah.
But you know you have to pick up pieces for the rest of your life though after that, right? Or the rest of the relationship.
You don't have to pick up pieces. Yeah. But I mean that's
because if you're like, where you going? The corner store to go see that bitch. Like, no, like she moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
But again, I mean, I guess this goes back again to the second chances argument, right? Mm-hmm. Because you're right. I mean, it could just have been a one-time thing that you regret deeply. Mm-hmm. So now you're looking for that second chance, right?
Yeah.
And you're right. You might tell her, and you might not. You're right. You might not get that second chance,
right?
Right. But do you not tell her, and then you have that weight on your conscience, and then this, that, and the third goes on, and I don't know.
I mean, some people and stuff, some people can take some shit to the grave.
I was about to ask you, how many relationships like that do you feel where the significant other may have taken that to the grave?
Tons.
I think there's quite a few.
I went to a funeral years ago and stuff in Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
Went to a funeral and stuff, whatever. When I'm at the funeral, I went with my mom's. So my mom's like, you know what? You know, she know it was my guy friend, like his father had passed, right? So my mom's like, you know, if anything, she want to come to the funeral and stuff like that too, because she's like, I came in town for the funeral.
Right.
It must be a big type of deal.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, dope, whatever. You know, we just sit in the back because we're not like direct fam.
Right.
We're just friends, showing support. So I wasn't an activist that day. I was fucking with you. But while I'm there and stuff, whatever, my mom, too, with her Sherlock Holmes ass and stuff, whatever, like on the same bench we are in the church and stuff, but she's like, yo, don't that dude down there look like your friend? Whatever. So I look like kind of slim, lightweight. So it kind of got back to the service and everything, like whatever, right?
Yeah.
So we shrugged it off, brushed it off. So now they get ready to close up the coffin. No, they closed up the coffin and stuff before, but they said they just want to, you know, everybody with a final view before they close it off and they, you know, bring it to the gravesite, right? That dude, and I guess I'm assuming his mom walked up to go take a final look. Whatever, right? Friend's mom and him and his brother and stuff are right there. And his mom and stuff, whatever, jump up and said to the lady with the dude who kind of looked like my friend, didn't I tell you that you need to leave him alone? He's dead and gone now. So I'm like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, what's going on here? So my mom's like, I told you. You guys don't fucking listen or whatever, right? So I was looking like
Sherlock Mom.
I was like, yo, wait, what? So then I was like, and then somebody else stuff said it, Papa was a rolling stone. I was like, oh, this is something else.
That's crazy. But I mean, but in that situation, mom knew. Mom knew. Right.
But I guess, like, what if mom didn't know? And then she's to see, like, I want to say, other son.
Yeah.
For the first time. And you're like, other son kind of looks like my son. Who's your mom? And like, they have correlations. This heifer. And then you're already in the grave.
See, and I think that's always the type of shit at funerals. You got to look at the people that you may not know, how they reacting. If they reacting a little bit too heavy, there might be something there.
Yeah, but why people say that though? Because my thing, I'm an emotional dude.
You emotional dude?
I'm an emotional dude. So like, if I go to a funeral and everything like whatever, I want to say I'm not really. All right, say I'm a friend of the fam,
right?
Whatever, right? Or one of the peoples and stuff, whatever. There. Sometimes the words would hit. Like me, I don't mind sermons and stuff, whatever. I like a sermon.
Yeah. That
kind of would hit, and then like you know find some correlation to it, whatever. I think that's what makes a fire pastor, fire preacher, and everything and stuff like that too. Yeah. So now, if they might say some things and stuff, whatever, be like, whoo. And I want to say around funerals, it kind of gives you time to reflect on your own mortality. Yeah. So it just kind of like for me, I feel like it makes you want to do better certain times and stuff, whatever, right? So I'm looking at them like, shit, damn. So if I get a little emotional and stuff, whatever, and then like one final see of like, you know, of Beatrice be like, give me a money. They're like, who the fuck is that nigga over there crying for Beatrice, whatever, right? Be like, wait. It's the sermon. It's the sermon. Oh, you were fucking my aunt? No. I'm that person's friend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can see that.
So I'm like, yo, it can just get so misinterpreted.
It could, but also,
there you go. Somebody butt cheeks.
If you're the significant other that shows up during the funeral,
significant other or Mysterio girl,
Mr. Steal Girl,
Mysterio man,
you might be weeping a little bit more heavier than the regular person who else is at that funeral. I'm just saying. It might be a clue to clue in on.
I'll look at it, look on it, whatever. Because I heard some shit and stuff for that. I went, you know, where some people are passing, and I heard that story and stuff, whatever, and true be told and stuff, whatever. So I was like, damn. I don't think sometimes some people just wild out more than others.
Listen, though. I went to a funeral. I ain't gonna say whose funeral it was, and I was beatboxing with another person, and the person showed me the main woman, and then showed me about 2 or 3 other women, and the 2 or 3 other women were weeping just as heavily as the main woman.
Damn.
Now, if the main woman knew the other 3, I don't know. But it is what it is. And you're not gonna if that other person, if you meant as much to that other person, they're gonna come to the funeral.
Okay.
They're gonna show up.
Was this person black? Black man don't cheat.
Who says it was a man?
Oh shit!
I ain't saying anything. Who said it was a man? I'm just saying.
Yo.
Wait, did I say other women? Maybe I said other women, so maybe that gave away that.
Somebody getting murdered, man. Somebody getting murdered and stuff like that. There's gonna be 2 funerals and stuff in a bit. Yo, would you? I asked my friend and stuff this last week. Would you be with a beautiful ass woman? You're single. Be with a beautiful ass woman.
Yeah.
If you knew she was a murderer. No.
Well, okay. Now, hold on.
See,
hold on.
Okay. I'm about to fuck you up. Go ahead. Go ahead.
When we see murder, what type of murder is she? Because if she a serial killer, I might be kind of concerned that, you know what I mean, I might do something to fuck up the relationship or something, and I might be next.
All right. She didn't do time.
Right.
It was her ex-boyfriend. He used to beat the shit out of her.
Okay.
I was like, enough is enough.
Yeah.
And she got back at him, bludgeoned him, killed him.
Yeah.
And everything like that.
Yeah.
Serial killer, no?
Serial killer, no.
What if her purpose and stuff was to kill white cops?
I'm still gonna have to say no.
You're gonna say no.
I'm still gonna have to say no.
You're gonna say no.
Yeah.
You in your Black Lives shirt and your Bob Marley shirt. I'm saying loud and black and I'm proud.
I still have to say
and
no.
During these tough racial times.
What makes her any different than those cats in the private chat group that looking to get Sean King cut off?
She's saying that it's time for them to feel some of the pain that the community has been going through.
She might be taking the law into her own hands a little bit too serious.
She might be Batman.
She might
be Batwoman.
She might be Batwoman.
No, but Batman didn't kill nobody though.
No, he never killed nobody.
Yo, Batman, you know what pissed me off about Batman? Let me just say this, besides the voice thing, whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what's the DC thing in general, whatever? Yo, if you're in Gotham City and there's so much criminals in Gotham City.
Because I was about to say,
this ain't another city.
Did Superman really kill anybody?
No, Superman didn't kill nobody.
No.
Hold on, wait. He never killed Lex Luthor.
He didn't kill Lex Luthor.
But they stopped Doomsday.
Stop Doomsday.
And they
remember those three cats in the black suits from Krypton?
Yeah, he trapped them in the Phantom Zone.
He didn't kill them. He trapped them in the Phantom Zone.
Yeah. I don't know, but my thing is that all that crime popping off in the city. If I'm a criminal, why the fuck would I stay in Gotham and still do more crime? What if I know there's a dude walking around in a cloak and cowl, and I'm supposed to just go ahead and freelance, rob a bank and do all this type of free? Why not rob a bank in another town that he can't get to? DC's stupid. Yeah, but well, you can't spell Marvel without Marv. Exactly.
I get you.
First, I would date a beautiful
serial killer. A serial killer, or not even a murderer? You're gonna date the serial killer?
I date a murderer. Like, all right, so the murderer to that standard that I said, absolutely.
Okay.
Come looking like, yo, you know what? Yeah. He might get what he deserves. I just like make a mental note.
Not to do what he did.
I'm not trying to get fucked up, dude. I'm trying to live. Serial killer, I gotta find out what's the purpose.
What's the purpose?
All right, I watched Dexter. Right?
I was about to say, if she was on some Dexter type level.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You'd be good.
Look, Dexter messed with Rita, had his wife, and the whole shebang. Everything was smooth.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I found out whatever, like, oh shit, honey, you're the Bay Harbor butcher? Be like, and she's like, yeah, I'm so sorry and stuff, whatever. I'm like, hey, we gotta talk about it. We gotta get you some counseling. She's gonna fuck around and kill me in my sleep.
I'm trying to get her some counseling.
Yeah, because I want her to kill me in my sleep.
You ain't trying to lock her up.
You gotta act like you cool with it first.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Oh my gosh.
You do gotta act like you
tranquilize your ass, and then, you know why you're on this table? You about to snitch. You be like, because I didn't do nothing wrong to be on this table. So you gotta make sure.
Yeah. You gotta play cool.
Second of all, like, yo, imagine you know your woman's a serial killer, and somebody at work or somewhere done pissed you off to a degree. We're like, yo, you really can't stand for you. Literally, quote unquote, hate the person. Be like, babe, it's in your realm of expertise. Like, this time you know.
No, but see, now you're bringing her out of the Dexter zone, because Dexter was just murking people who deserve to be murked.
But okay, he had a code. We don't know what my dream goddess's code is, okay? So you need to watch your mouth politely over there.
I'm just saying, man. We taking her out the Dexter world and we just putting her into straight damn Son of Sam world.
Son of Sam. Oh, I take it back now. I feel a type of way. Oh, man. Look at this is real shit that is slide up out of here, man. Why do we let one thing we don't have affect all the things that we do have? A lot of people, like, even like in a relationship too.
Yeah.
Like a relationship, a lot of people focus that like their partner might not be romantic, like set partner and stuff that other couples that they know and everything like that. And they kind of use that as a catalyst to kind of snowball into some shit that doesn't need to really be there.
Right. Yeah.
Like, why do you think people do that?
I think is
competition.
Not. I was gonna say satisfaction.
Oh, elaborate for me.
Just not being satisfied with, with what you have, and thinking that one thing that you don't is gonna fulfill you.
But you told me about that movie, the Tyler Perry movie where the guy was the inventor.
Yes. Something money.
Alimony?
Something not. It wasn't alimony. Something that had money.
Something money.
Some money.
Somebody was moaning in the movie too. In Tyler Perry movie, somebody had to moan a few times.
Yeah.
But even in that dude, he didn't feel complete and satisfied and stuff until he got his invention off.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And he had the wife, the family of hers and stuff, everybody like giving him opportunities and chances and everything like that.
Right.
But he focused on the one thing that he didn't have was this I guess, satisfaction from completing this invention and getting it out there to the world. And he lost everything.
No, he actually gained because he got his invention got picked up.
Well, I mean,
and he became a multimillionaire.
So then that's what I'm saying.
And then she stopped shitting on him and tried to come back.
Well, Mike Jones, man, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. But a lot of people, all right, for me, I try not to let one thing kind of deter me off. I just feel like it comes in a level of envy.
Okay, explain.
Envy. To me, I feel like at times stuff, whatever, like the 7 deadly sins and stuff, whatever, envy is one. And people do get envious and stuff, whatever, from time to time. But you just gotta rein in and hone in like your envy.
Yeah.
Because my thing and stuff is that I feel like for me, I'm not a car person. But if I was a car person and stuff, whatever, and let's say my car is 2018, and then you pull up in a car that's like 2020 and stuff, whatever, with like more extra bells and whistles and extra little kit and everything like that, whatever.
Right.
Do I take it to myself like, yo, I'm going to trade this in and get something newer and stuff like that and everything? And my household might be sacrificing and stuff, whatever. Like, and we'll be getting along just fine.
Yeah.
With the payments I have now.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to like me doing the 2020, all new shit or more expenses and stuff, whatever, come out, whatever, and everything. I know a guy and stuff, whatever. He like, pertaining to like house-wise.
Yeah. He
did that shit, and my mom said his fridge is more white than a Ku Klux Klan meeting.
Oh shit, man! I know dudes who would have Lexuses and live on top of stores.
Define live on top of stores.
So you know how you have strip malls,
yeah,
and then sometimes they have apartments,
yeah.
So you'll have a bomb ass Lexus and no garage to park it in.
Oh,
This is parked in the strip mall parking lot because he live on top of the strip mall. Now that Lexus probably could have easily got him a decent spot, but because he wanted profile and style in the Lexus, he felt that was more important than where he resided.
So what would you recommend to fix something like that within a person? Just weigh out the rules and guidelines and parameters?
For some people, they gotta fix that. They gotta fix that within themselves. There's not much that you can do.
No, I mean, but even words of encouragement and stuff like that.
Nah, you just gotta you gotta tell them, yo, what it all boils down to what do you deem important in your life.
What mean a word to you?
You know what I mean? Like,
because all things that glitter is not gold.
All things that glitter is not gold. Is not gold.
So I mean, a lot of people and stuff, I feel like they kind of get lost in the sauce when it comes to like, I don't have this and that will make me complete. And I guess in that person's case, they probably like, fuck where I live. If I get this Lexus though,
yeah,
I'll be good.
And been there, done that, man. I'm like, I'm not afraid to say I'm a prime example of that. Mm-hmm. The first car that I bought was a BMW. Right? And when I was going through the pros and cons and stuff like that, my sister said to me, why don't you start off with a smaller car, like maybe even a used car, seeing that it's your first car and stuff like that. That way, if anything comes up with it, like repairs or this, that, and the next, you can afford that. You know what I mean? You can take care of that. And I was like, hell no! I'm pushing the BMW, baby. Mm-hmm. So when I went out and I got the BMW, right? Sure enough, got myself into a little, fender bender, this, that, and stuff over. And the shit that it cost to repair the bitch was massive. Plus, my insurance was massive.
Is insurance cheaper on luxury cars, though?
No.
Really?
No.
I always thought they'd be cheaper because they realize, like, yo, fuckers want to drive slow.
No. To the more expensive the vehicle, the more expensive the insurance.
I'm buying a
now,
Neon.
If you got yourself a sports car, then yes, that's gonna be it's gonna be a higher insurance than that, right?
Right.
But then when I thought about it, I was like, when I really sat down and thought about it, I was like, yo, I really didn't need the BMW. I just was getting it for profiling and styling. That's what it was, if I was to be honest with myself. And the way I justified it was saying to myself, I'm going to get it now because I could afford it now. I may not be able to afford a nice car later on in life. So let me do it now while I can.
Gotcha.
Knowing full well that, probably later on in life, if I'm doing the correct things with my money now,
you can probably buy too.
I could probably buy two.
Right. If you knew now what you knew then.
Yeah, it's 100%.
All right, man. Let's get to the question of the week. But
question of the week.
This question of the week is brought to you by, once again, folks, by Black Friday.
Black Friday. And by the time this hits,
will be a few days before.
Few days before
the first Black Friday, July 3rd.
Yes, July 3rd.
Yes, so check out everything.
And if you have not already, Facebook and IG, there is a Buy Black Friday page. We've listed a few businesses already who's joined in and support the cause. So, have a look, man, just in case you don't know who to support on that Friday, or you may know who to support on that Friday. You might have an idea who you want to support on that Friday, but just out of curiosity, want to know who else is out there that you could possibly support. So, join, like the page, support one another. And it's not just, we say buy Black Fridays, but we're not limited to just our people. You want to help the cause. You're trying to figure out how can you help the cause. This is one of the ways that you can help the cause. All right. We're not expecting everybody to go out there and protest. We're not expecting everybody to go out there and, raise a ruckus, but we do know people want to do things. People want to show their line of support. So this is a way that you can show your support.
Okay. Question of the week: which is better to have, a hard work ethic or inborn talent?
A hard work ethic.
Why?
Because I always say this with artists that I work with, right? Talent can get you in the building, but it's the work ethic that keeps you there.
I think some people can recognize you and stuff for your talent, and your talent can get you at least to where you might want to be.
Yeah, but if you don't got the work ethic, you might not stay there.
So, okay. Let's say, for example, how I came up with it, whatever. I was watching a martial arts thing and stuff, whatever, right? Let's say it was a boxing thing. And you have a set person, the way how they're built and everything, they're just a natural knockout person.
Okay.
Right? But this guy, he's like a normal street fighter type, and he was just knocking out people left, right, and center. And then you have another boxer and stuff, whatever, who was just never had the dreams to be a boxer, but they just done things to condition themselves to hard work and stuff to get to a point.
Right.
They go head to head and everything like that, whatever. Who do you think is winning? Knockout champ or hard work ethic?
Depends on how long the hard work ethic person's been going at it. Now, if it's something like, I got a hard work ethic, right? I'm studying to be a boxer, and I'm a week in, then natural talent's gonna just destroy my ass.
1 year apiece. They're both 1 year apiece.
I don't know. Hard work might catch up. Hard work might really, depending on how much you put in, is how much you're gonna get out, right? So if you
half and half,
if you're training like a champion,
but not everybody's body can max out to like a potential and stuff for the type of thing.
Yeah,
you could be a better artist than I could be.
But look at it this way.
Okay,
boxing is an art.
Right.
It's not always about strength, and it's not always about, you know what I mean, who can hit the artist, because you could just be naturally strong and you could just throw a punch and knock a motherfucker out completely.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
I may not have that strength, but I may train hours on days and days and days how to avoid that knockout punch. So while you're trying to hit me with that haymaker, I've trained myself to get those out of the way, bob and weave, and counteract.
I've never seen a boxing match where not one person landed a punch on the other person yet.
You ever watch any Muhammad Ali matches?
No, Muhammad Ali got hit.
He got hit, but a lot of times he made a lot of motherfuckers miss.
Like I see him miss like later on into the match, like the Fraziers and stuff, whatever, and the Muhammad Ali and the George Foremans.
Yeah,
those things he got grazed and slapped with too. So it can just take that one to glass your jaw.
It can,
and that could be an inborn talent and stuff for a knockout king.
It can, but guess what? That person with that hard work ethic, guess what? He worked hard enough to figure out how to throw that one knock punch. He's just got to land that one too.
Yeah.
He's just got to land that one too.
So you think in naturals, the hard work ethic beats inborn talent?
I
don't think so. I feel like if you have this gift from God, whatever, because I believe in, like, that's my higher power that I believe in.
Yeah.
It's just on to, like, I want to say where your platform is.
Okay.
So my thing and stuff is, like I said, if you're an artist, I'm an artist and stuff like that, whatever.
Yeah.
You took art class all your damn life and stuff and everything, like, to get to the type of degree.
Right.
And your stuff has been showcased and stuff, whatever, and, like, let's say art galleries and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
Me, I just had this natural innate ability and stuff, whatever, that if I just do like this, they're willing to put this bitch up in a Guggenheim.
Okay.
So I think it's the platform.
Yeah. Okay. It could be the platform too. Okay, but all right, look at this, right? So we're two artists, right?
Yeah.
We have an art director.
Mm.
He puts on different shows at different art galleries,
mm-hmm.
right? Comes to you because he knows you are the Picasso of the generation.
Thank you.
Right? I'm just a guy who loves art to the point where
you cry at night.
I cry at night.
But
I got myself up to speed. I'm not the Picasso,
right?
But I'm fairly good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then, the director puts on an art show,
mm-hmm.
right? Now, every time he puts on an art show,
mm-hmm.
he comes to the two of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your response is 9 times out of 10 is, I'm a Picasso. I don't need this. I'll give you one piece. And then the next 6 shows that you have that you're trying to make your money on, forget it.
You sound like you sound like an underdog shitting on a champion. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. Then he comes to me, who has that work ethic, who just genuinely loves to do what I love to do.
Right.
You understand? I don't have that talent. I don't have that Picasso talent, but my shit is good.
I'm not saying that.
Then he comes to me and he says, listen, I got an art display. What do you think about it? I said, listen, man, anytime you have a show, I'm going to put my best foot forward and I'm going to create a piece to make sure that it's in your show.
Yeah, but
who's he going to rock with?
You know, but what if the case of stuff was like, yo, if I'm the inborn talent person and stuff, whatever, and I said like, yo, you want 5 pieces from the both of us? I can create one that will equate to the 5.
But if you give me one that equates to 5,
right?
How often are you going to do that? And now I gotta wait.
Whenever you put the show on,
I gotta call you every minute.
Whenever you put the show on,
I gotta call. Hold on, I gotta call you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be on you because people with natural talent, I can whip this up in a minute. So it's not like they're ever on a situation where they feel like they got to be on somebody's Insta dial. They feel like they might feel like they're above that, right? Mm. I mean, I've dealt with people who are divas, and they are the most terrible people to work with,
right?
Because they think so highly of themselves. They're so talented that they think so highly of themselves that they're almost impossible to work with.
So you're saying that most people, the inborn talent stuff, are already on a level of arrogance and
it can be that way.
Goku and Vegeta.
Where the person who's had to work at it is humble as hell. They're happy for the opportunity, and every time they get that opportunity, they always put their best foot forward.
It's Goku and Vegeta, it's an anime world and stuff with Goku and Vegeta. Like Vegeta was the prince. He was the prince of their race, and he was born with like a high fighting capability, all this type of greatness and stuff around him, and everything. He's royalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goku and stuff, whatever, was a low-level person and stuff, but he just worked his way up and everything like that. And when they met, like, the arrogance from Vegeta was kind of like, yo, I'm an elite. I'm an elite. Like,
right.
You know who the fuck you're standing in front of?
Right.
He's like, yo, but then he got to a point, he's like, even if you touch me, you're staining a pauper, that's a stain from a pauper and stuff to a prince's pride.
Right.
And I was like, yeah. So when you were saying that, whatever, you're right. There's a level of arrogance that does come with inborn talent, but you can't say they don't produce.
No. I'm not saying that they don't produce,
but it's the arrogance.
But it's
so between I wouldn't want the arrogance. I would take the hard work and stuff, whatever.
Right, because
I want to be humble.
You can, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you can deal with a person like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, those are the people who usually stay in the building longer. Talent can get you in there. Mm-hmm. It's the work ethic that's going to keep you there.
Gotcha. All right, man. Let's get to the Axis Sons and stuff, whatever. Axis Sons.
Ask us.
Anthony, 67. Who would be a better political leader between the two of you?
Marv.
I was going to say you.
You going to say me?
Oh, bromance.
Yeah, I was going to say you.
No,
because you like the bullshit a lot. That's a perfect time.
I don't lie. I don't lie like that. Whatever.
It's a perfect time for the politician.
I want to say you have one of those like Obama type of come offs and stuff. Whatever.
Oh,
yeah. And plus, like people feel. I want to say people more welcoming with somebody with like a salt and pepper look because they might look
more dignified.
Yeah. Because they're like, he knows what the fuck he's talking about. Whatever.
Yeah.
And like the other one, he's just a whippersnapper going off emotions. So
true.
Yeah, I say.
And you are the self-proclaimed king of perverts, so that might kind of put a dent in your candidacy.
But you're married too, so they trust people who are married.
This is true.
Single people they don't trust and stuff, whatever, right?
True. Yeah.
So
now that you put it that way, Marvia probably might be the better candidate. But I mean, your bullshit is immaculate.
It's not bullshit; it's facts, especially when you believe it. The next one comes from Lax Luna. A meteor is coming to destroy the Earth. While you're watching it enter the atmosphere, what is the final song you're playing?
Great Balls of Fire.
Goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire. Yo. Actually, when you think about it, though, that might kind of work. Let me see. With me, I got two songs and stuff that come to my head.
All right.
I think one is Perfect Day, Lou Reed.
Really?
Well, because, I mean, like, the day's gonna fucking end, whatever. So if you look, it's such a perfect day. I'm glad I spent it with you. You might as well just like, that's it. Just end the day like that, whatever.
No, now that you say that, what about a lovely day? Would you rock that?
And I look at you. I got to be with a woman. Though.
Yeah, you know.
I'm single, so I
yeah.
You can say that shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Whatever. This is rock song and stuff, whatever. He's playing Guitar Hero, too. Fuck. What is it called? Knights of Sidonia? Because the part is like, no one's gonna take me alive. So you're in denial right there. That
Yeah.
That might be the other one. Whatever. Yeah. Last one comes from SheWolf876. How often do you ask yourself what's wrong with me? Every goddamn day, boo.
Every day I ask the same question, what's wrong with you?
Every day. No, because when I see some people make some decisions or like say some things, I'll be like, I thought I was on some shit. Am I okay? Am I? So there's something like, what's wrong with me? Because I'm like, I'm not thinking like that. But then here you are thinking, yo, I seen a Karen. She had a Confederate flag and stuff, whatever. And she said, I'm going to raise my grandkids to hate you. I was like, the fuck? Why would you say, am I high? Am I high? You just said that on camera? Like, don't you going to end up in a nursing home one day? People like, you're this heifer that was saying that shit.
Yeah.
Night. No, lights out or knock your lights out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, how often do you say that? Mr. Perfect over here.
Only when I'm around you.
Okay, you're a fucked up person. Yo.
So I gotta question my sanity when I'm around you. Cause you be having me on some bullshit.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I just question some things. I'm a man of science.
Like, is this really me? This only you can bring that up.
I'm a man of science. All right, man. That's it. Set them off with the So Say the Sons.
So Say the Sons.
So Say the Sons this week. Black Lives in Jeopardy.
So Say the Sons.
Yeah, I told you I don't like that word in Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. It kind of... Go ahead.
No, well, to me, Black Lives Matter and stuff, whatever, like, especially like when now it's been watered down so much when the All Lives Matter thing pops up.
Right.
You know what thing kills me? I think I seen one thing and stuff, and I don't know who the fuck said it, but they said, if you're a woman, you're a woman and stuff, whatever, and she's like, do you love my dick? And then she's like,
horrible decisions.
Yeah, horrible decisions. Yo, salute to Weezy, man.
Weezy and Mandy, shout out,
Weezy and Mandy, man. Yo, it's like, yo, she fucking like, yo, and just going at it like, yeah, you love my dick? She's like, of course, honey. I love all dicks. I think all dicks are great, whatever. I love them all. Yeah. You won't feel the same way. Black Lives in Jeopardy kind of hones it in a lot better.
Hones it in, because you really can't say white lives are in jeopardy.
Not to the rate that we're at.
You really can't say Asian lives are in jeopardy.
In the beginning of Corona.
Yeah.
They balance out.
Yeah, you can make a case. Black lives are in jeopardy, not just in America, not just in Canada. I mean, you can lose an eye here. But yeah, a lot of places in the world.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So if you see that hashtag start popping up from the Suns, you know why.
Yeah, man. And then, once again, do support the Buy Black Fridays, because that is coming up soon.
That's it. That's around the corner.
If you hear this, it's right around the corner. And if you hear this after July 3rd, 2020, it's in full rotation, baby.
Full rotation.
Let's go. So once again, thank you for listening to Podical Sons. Remember the difference between genius and stupidity. The genius has its limits. The stupidity that we say don't. Peace and love, y'all. Be safe out there.
Peace.
Enjoy.
What up, Einstein?
Yes. Salute to Albert, man. I love
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.